Start here. Here we go. Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode number 256. We are reviewing the 30th Sentai ever in the history of Super Sentai, known as GoGo Sentai Boukenger. Yep, that is the name of this thing. Yeah, it aired back in... If I get that page here. This aired back from February 19th to 2006, and it concluded on February 11th, 2007. Roughly about a year. Yep. And each of the episodes are called Task. We're reviewing the first two episodes here, but let's talk about the characters here. Excuse me. Unlike now, you're probably thinking, 0607. Was this one adapted for Power Rangers? Yes, it was. Which one? Operation Overdrive. Yep, that one. The one where one of the problems one guy had, a lot of people had with it, was the fact the first half of the show, the pacing was way too fast. Yeah, way too fast. That's the biggest complaint I heard about Operation Overdrive, and felt like, and here's the thing, I actually watched Operation Overdrive when it aired. I actually enjoyed a lot of the stuff in it. Now, I was already familiar with the suits. Now, of course, let me point out basically about the Baka Rangers, for example, aka Operation Overdrive. I like an Operation Overdrive where they were assembled in the first episode. They get their morphers, their weapons. I believe their Zord gets debuted in the first episode too. Like, they do it like by the end of the episode to get the other stuff. And of course they have a sequence where, in that one, where they started off with the mentor of the team achieving the main thing of the series, the Crown of Aurora. Here it's called Precious. There's no Crown of Aurora here. As a matter of fact, they don't look for any crowns per se. They look for Precious. And of course the team is already assembled. They have their suits, and they have their Zords already at the start of the first episode. You're probably thinking, I was watching this, I'm like, wait, did I miss something here? Is there a backstory explains, like, what happened? Like, did I miss something? As far as I can tell, this is a debut episode where you have the five Baka Rangers, where they just underwater, and they find looking for, which is part of the Golden civilization. Yeah, not the same Golden from Comrade. This is a different one. So they go inside. They have Black and Yellow go inside. By the way, Black is referred to as a thief. The Civic Key's actually a treasure hunter. So they get inside, and of course, basically, they activate a trap. They smash it. Of course, solve a puzzle. They surface, and apparently this wakens up one of the villains of the series. I say one of the villains because the thing is with the villains of the series, this is something that carried over into Operation Overdrive. There's no main arcing villain and have a bunch of subordinates. This is basically the leader of one of the factions they have in the series. Now, of course, they would do this also for Mega Ranger as well, though they do a very weird way with that one. In the case of that one, they had one faction at a time for a certain period of time, and they killed them off, and they have a new faction. Here, it's like 4 or 5 factions operating at the same time. Some who even skip episodes. Now, the leader of the first faction, the Golden Civilization, his name is Archpriest Gaja. If familiar with Power Ranger equipment, this is Furio's Sentai counterpart. Yep, so him and his soldiers, which they call Combat Crothers. In Power Rangers, they're known as chillers. So pretty much they walk around, they see the Baka Rangers where they're very much, they don't like working with each other very much. I mean, Pink and Red have no problem. And by the way, this team has got the Red Rangers kind of also serves as the mentor. He's called Chief by the other people. Remember the team? So the Black, basically, he doesn't like, he basically sort of the way he runs across and takes the item. which was the Heart of Goldum. There's actually another part in the next episode. So they're like, oh, no humans can touch that, and they make the whole ruin thing actually a giant, and then they summon their Megazord, destroy the thing, and of course he's like, well, you got one, we do have another one, and then all of a sudden a dragon shows up, and here's the debut of the other faction. First episode, we have the Gordon Civilization, and in episode 2, we debut the Jar Tribe, led by Creator King Rothwin, which, if familiar with Power Ranger equivalent, this is Moldor in Sentai. Yep, this is multi counterpart. Now, I should point out that in Power Rangers, they made these two guys brothers in Power Rangers. In Sentai, they're not related. Basically, he just recruited. And of course, they go look for the other one. There's also a thing with the Yellow Ranger where there's suspicions of past. Now, Black Ranger, he has sort of a mini arc with him, but it's representing the episode. Episode 2 now introduces the new tribe, the Jar Tribe, and the Creation King. We'll also introduce the team's mechanic, which, if you're familiar with this guy's Power Ranger equivalent, this is Spencer's equivalent. Yes, Spencer's. And his name is Mario Boukenger. It's also Mr. Voice. He kind of is basically the mentor of the team. He's basically kind of like the mentor. He doesn't do very much at all. Oh, by the way, in this one, the Baka Rangers work for an actual non-government organization known as the SCS, known as the Search Guard Successor Foundation. Basically, they're the ones finding with basically a place to live, a place for their Zords to be, and, well, it's basically kind of their main base operations. They're not basically from the government. They're kind of, in a way, a private organization who operates internationally. In Power Rangers, they operate out of the Mentor's Mansion. The Hartford Mansion. Yep, and the fact the guy made robots, basically, for his company. Here, don't worry about it. So, they go, in fact, looking for it. The Yellow Ranger is suspicious of her in this episode because she has a mysterious past, which they will, in fact, reveal it later, from what I read. So, she at one point quits and then rejoins. It's like the same type of thing you had last episode, except last one was black. This time it's Yellow's turn. So, they agree to work together. Of course, we have the Golden Brand. Of course, we actually have Mulder get trapped in rock. And, yeah, the priest basically, Gaja, he just free. And of course, he gets freed. Baccarat battles them. Pretty good battle sequence. They're basically equal terms. But he doesn't destroy him. Not yet. Oh, don't worry. He comes back. He supposedly dies in his debut episode, but don't worry. He comes back. Don't worry about that. They, of course, get the brain and move on from there. I do like the fact that in the first two episodes, it's like they're very continuous, which I do appreciate that. Because a lot of the Sentai I've watched generally don't do that. But this I really enjoyed. An excellent start for the series, and I can't wait to discuss the remaining 49 episodes. Though, I originally planning to stop at 26, but I figured, though, I'm really enjoying this. I'm going to stop at episode 30. Yep. Also because there's a character that's going to debut there. I haven't seen the character yet. But, good place to stop, in my opinion. This is when I come back and I'll talk about 19 episodes, not, like, 24. Yep. So, yeah, that's a particular view. Next episode is going to be a comic corner. And then Dr. Stone. Okay, next video. Bye.